look at ways to self-rescue on a stand-up paddleboard, starting with probably the most common, the sideways mount. Approaching the board from the side with your paddle on the board, around about the grab handle, legs behind you, kick with those legs and pull with your arms as much as you can until you get most of your body across the board. It's a very explosive move. It involves both the legs kicking and the arms pulling in unison to get as much of your body across the board as possible. The more of your body that you get across and your arms across, that'll stop the board from flipping back on top of you, and you can really get your chest across and have a nice stable platform. Be explosive when you do all these moves. A big grab handle on your board, and you can use the paddle as a lever to help you up. Pop that T-piece of the paddle into the grab handle, then pop your foot on top of the board, on top of the paddle there, kick with your legs as you were doing before, using it as a lever. It's going to keep the board a little bit flatter, and it's going to stop the board from flipping up on top of you, giving you a lever as well to work on. It takes a little bit of time to set up, so really flat, calm conditions are probably the best for this one. Put the paddle through the grab handle, put my leg on top of the blade there, kick and pull, and I'm still being explosive to get myself back onto the board. Another way to get up is to sink the tail. This involves going to the back of the board, paddle out of the way, and I'm pushing with my arms, kicking with my legs, and pushing the tail of the board under as I work my way back up onto the board. Again, it's an explosive maneuver. Pushing down, kicking the legs, and pulling myself up the board. When I'm near the grab handle, I can grab that, and then I'm back onto the board. The thinner the board, the easier this is going to be. Another variation of that is to have a tether attached to your grab handle of the board that I can then use to haul myself up, kicking with the legs and pulling. It's going to sink the tail and give me something else to lever myself back up the board. So I'm pulling and kicking with the legs, again being explosive, getting myself back onto the board. Few ways there for you to try and get yourself back onto the board. The more you practice, the more competent you're going to be.